Hey, y'all. Y'all ready to make some danishes? We're going to do cherry, blueberry, and I thought while we're at it, I made 3 extra. Let's do a lemon. I'll just show you how to do it. We're going to start as always, 2 cups of flour, 1 cup of salt, a cup of warm brewed coffee. This helps it make the dough appear as if it's been baked. It adds color. Okay, let me get a fork. I try to have everything set up, but every once in a while, like a fork, I forgot. That way, when we go at it, we can just get in there. But sometimes, you know, mix it all up. We're looking for the consistency of Play-Doh. Take your jewelry off because salt does not get along with jewelry. It'll scratch your diamonds. It'll rust your silver. Spray your pan. Y'all might as well get a designated pan because we're doing this every Saturday. We're going to need a pan and they get pretty messed up from this salt. But anyway, get your hands in there. Trying to get it done early, y'all. It's supposed to be like high 90s. And this girl don't like to sweat. Just saying. Some people all about that sweat. Not me. No sweating on this girl. Don't like it. Makes me cranky. Especially if I'm trying to sleep. I don't want to be hot, y'all. Mix it up. But if you're in the path of this severe weather they've been talking about, y'all be safe. Listen, I get my share. Not too long ago, it's been about a month, and there was tornadoes coming my way, and the news guy said, get in your safe place. So I ran to my hallway because that's my safe place. And I'll be darned if one didn't go like 4 miles on this side of me and like 7 miles. I was in the middle. I was like an Oreo. One was on either side of me. So, listen. I lived in Key West for years and years and did the hurricanes. At least you know and you can prepare with these tornadoes. Oh, no, honey. It's scary. All right, I'm there, guys. I'm there. Yes, consistency of Play-Doh. All right. Get you a hunk. It'll make you, let me see, between 3 and 5, depending how big you want them. I'm going to show you mine. These are mine that we're getting ready to do. This, of course, will be cherry. If you want it to appear like it's got ooey goodness in there, after you bake it, my oven's going off. After you bake it and it's completely dry and you have sealed it, get you whatever color. Like this one is going to be cherry, so I painted it red inside. Mix you a color up that you think is ooey gooey cherryness. This one will be blueberry, and I've mixed some color up for this one. And this one will be lemon. Now, maybe you don't want color. Maybe you don't want to add that paint. You ain't got to. Just put you some berries in there. With the lemon, though, you're not using berries. You're just going to add clear Elmer's glue and yellow paint. And when it dries, it'll make it look like it's got ooey goodness in there. So, let me spread out my flour. Look, got a little bit on there. I don't need more than that. But start rolling. If you've done the cinnamon rolls with me, and you've done the thumbprint cookies, this ought to be pretty easy for you because it's like a cross between the two. And roll you out a snake because that's how you're going to get your Danish formed. I'd say about 18 to 20 inches is how far I'm going to roll mine. 12 is just too short, but then start at one end and just spin it around, y'all. Spin it, bring it around, Bring it around. And when you get to this end, kind of bring that point to meet. Let me see if I can pick it. Bring that point in to meet the other parts so it's not looking like a dog turd. Excuse my French. Anyway, here we go. And then you're going to take your knuckle and you're going to make a wale. I don't like using my finger. It just doesn't work as good. Make a wale, and that's going to be for your goodies. You don't have to put blueberries and cherries and all that. You can just put, like I said, get a color, lemon, yellow, put some yellow, mix it with clear Elmer's glue, and fill it up. Fill your well up. This is good and dry, guys. Fill it up, let it dry, and once it dries, spray it with the polyurethane, okay? You can put red in there with some ooey goodness. You do blue. It doesn't have to have berries. If you don't have berries, you can make them. Remember, grapes, take them off their little vine, and you find them in the thrift stores. I think Dollar General has them. The fake grapes, and just pull them off. Mix you a color. I got blue, purple, and black mixed up. It looks like bright, but it's not. It comes out pretty dark. And I've got that for my blueberries mixed up. I've got a color for cherries mixed up. So, and then the lemon, I like a bright color for lemon. And then you can make the cherries out of the salt dough. Get your dough together. Put you some red paint in there. Blueberries too. Put you some blue paint. Whatever color. Roll them the size of the blueberries or the cherries. You can let them air dry, which is what I do, because it gives it a pit. It gives it a pit because cherries have pits. And then as you add your grunge when they're baking, the cherries become darker. But you can make your berries out of the dough too. You just add your paint to the dough, get it the color you want, roll them up to the size of a blueberry, cherry, put them on there and go at it. If you're good, you can make a strawberry. You're better than me because I can't. I've tried. That's a flop. All right. That was definitely, it was not a strawberry, y'all. All right. Here we go. Roll it out like a snake. Oh, my God. They're plowing the fields around here. And I tell you what, it's like a dust storm. I got one right there. Literally, I could spit on him. Right there. He's plowing and he's just stirring up all kind of stink. Y'all, he's a mess over there. Anyway, it is what it is. I stay inside. It ain't have nothing to do with the outdoors when it's this hot. When it's this hot, it's buggy. Okay, come on. Let's roll it. Bring it around. Oh, that's just a piece of flour, but it stands out like a sore thumb. And I really don't care if I got nooks and crannies in it, because to me it makes it look like baked dough. Looks like I did it and not like I went and got it off a store shelf. Alright, take your finger, make your wale. Make it a good size one, because you want to put a few berries or you want to fill it with ooey goodness. So there you go. And let's move those over there. I think we'll have a little bit more. I think it's going to give me more than 3. So we'll figure it out. See how the dough isn't so white? That's from the coffee. You want that, because then when you're baking it, it becomes darker too. Get your ovens on 315, y'all. That's what we're working with during the summer months. Too hot for all that heat. All right, let's roll it in. That's about it. Get it going. Roll them, roll them, roll them. All right, push your end. Kind of just round it out. Push your end. Same when you did the cinnamon roll, same thing. Only you're going to make a cavity, crater, whatever, indentation. And you're going to fill it with goodies. All right. There you go. We gotta do, let's see what we could do with this one. Let's see if we can get one more. I just don't like them little. I don't like them teeny tiny. But if it's teeny tiny, I'll use it for a display or something. So that's just, I don't want to waste it, and I don't have any planned. So, however, I do have something patriotic for next week as well, next Saturday. And I thought I would try it another way, because there's 2 ways you can make this certain thing. I'm not going to tell you. I'm going to surprise you, because I got to go to the store and get something that goes on it to make it appear to of what it's going to be, and I don't have it right here. So I can't tell you what that is, because that'll give it away. But anyways, roll them in, and I'll post a picture of what it's going to be. And it'll be next Saturday that we make it. It's a surprise right now. But it's a good one, guys. And it'll take you from Memorial Day, 4th of July, any of them patriotic days. This next one, you can leave out for a while. So, that's your hint. That's all you're going to get. Yeah, this one's littler than the others, but it's okay. He's a little baby. It's okay. All right. You're going to take, you're going to take you some brewed coffee. I only need about half a cup, if that. Take you some brewed coffee. Add you about 2 tablespoons of instant coffee to a half a cup of brewed coffee. You want this good and dark, because you're not going to have these in the oven very long. So you need to get good color to them the first or second go around. So let's get this pretty dark. Get it stirred up so your granules dissolve. Okay. And then you're just going to give them a bath. Give them a bath. All the way around the bottom. Inside your well. Now, when they come out, I flip them over. Get you a pot holder. I flip them over, and I do the bottoms too. Why are you looking all wonky? And do the bottoms, but I only do the bottoms one time, and it's the first, after the first hour they've been in there. I take them out, get a pot holder, flip them over, do the bottom, put them back. And then do this to the top. You can't do the bottom right now. It's just, it'll be a mucky mess. Okay, so get it in there. Shape them how you want. Like I said, I want mine to look like I baked them. Not like I went and got them off Walmart shelf. Or some bakery, whatever. I want it to I baked them. So, that's what that is. Alright. In other words, no perfection, guys. No perfection. Easy breezy cover girl. All right. Put them in there in an hour. Take them out. And do the same thing. Okay? 315 for 1 hour. Take it out. Give them a bath. Put them back in. I only had to put mine back in for 45 more minutes. Check yours between 30 and 45 minutes. If they're still a little soft, you can leave them in there. You can take them out. It's up to you. If you take them out, they will dry. They will air dry completely the rest of the way. I promise you that. I'm going to show you some. And reason I take them out early is because, and let them air dry, cracks. Less cracks, okay? Now, I'm going to show you some that I did on 350, and it only took an hour and 15 minutes. So, we can work with 350. If we want to. 350. These were 350. They're my cherry. See the red inside? I don't think this next, well, I got to show you, so I got to do it. Anyway, this is my cherry. Y'all look. Hard as a rock. I took them out of the oven early because I don't want cracks. If I'm going to sell my salt dough, I don't want, at least as minimal as, I don't want any cracks if possible. But sometimes you get them. And that's, I'm finding taking the heat up a little more. Like I said, these were 350. If you want to do 350, pay attention, because 350 is quite high for something so thin. An hour, when you take it out and you bathe it, you're going to have to at least put it back in for 15 minutes once you bathe them, because this has to dry. It has to, once you bathe them, after that first hour, put them back in for at least 15 minutes if you're doing it on 350. And then check them, guys. If you're doing 315, which is what I'm doing today, excuse me, then we'll take it out in an hour and we'll check it. And if you think yours is good, take it out. Ovens vary. Lord have mercy, I'm a mess. But anyway, you put it back in there for 30 more minutes. Check your danishes between an hour and 30 and an hour and 45. Just to be sure, because like I said, they're thin, guys. And that's a high temperature. All right, let's do this. Well, I didn't grab my glue gun, but it's okay. Mix up our paints. This one's already got the red, but I'm going to go over it just to show you. See, it's like I mixed red and black. That's what I do to get the cherry color I want. Well, there it goes. Okay, and then I just put it down in the well. But you don't have to do this. You don't have to do that part. Okay, and if you want blueberry, you put the blue. I'm not going to do blueberry. I've got some blue with the blue already. I'm going to do this one without, but I'm going to show you how to do the lemon. The lemon. All right. Get you something to mix it in. You don't need much. Whoops, that was a little much, but it's okay. It's okay. And mix you some yellow paint. Stir it up. And when it dries, it'll dry yellow and shiny. But you're still going to want to you still got to apply the polyurethane. You have to do it to seal it. Okay, and then you just first I get it around, because I'm not going to pour it that high. So I'm kind of making my circle first. Let's set you right there. And then, remember, they're dry, they're hard as a rock, y'all. This is not going to hurt it. It's going to dry. It's going to dry. And then once it dries, you're going to take, let me show you. I don't want them to flop out of here. And then see, that's the lemon. I've had these for a while. They could use another coat of polyurethane. They've lost their shine. But that's how that's gonna dry. That's how it's gonna dry. And then once it's dry, see, it's hard. That paint is not gonna hurt it when it's this hard. It's just gonna dry, and it's gonna give it like a filling look. And then once it has dried, you're gonna come across it. Let me see. Let's put some cherries. I forgot my glue gun and I'm not about to go. I'm just going to show you. Once your red has dried, put you 3 berries, hot glue them in there. Put you some hot glue. Glue your cherries. You want them to be in place. And then you're going to take it. I got white in here. We're going to go across and make the drizzle on this one. Because this paint, I can't show you. This paint has to dry. This one's going to have blueberries, so we'll do that one next. Just like that. And then I kind of start back here, and I just, what you can take a brush, a paintbrush, okay? That is going to stay, I'm not moving it because I don't want to mess with the paint. I leave it on the here till about 2 hours, then I'll come back and move it. But there you go, cherry, right? Okay. Now the blueberries, excuse me, I'm telling you, they're stirring up some stuff, y'all. Get you some, either the blueberries that you made, that might be what I use, just to show you can. These are grapes that I've taken off their little vine. I'm not going to fill my well with anything. If you want to, mix you a blue that resembles blueberries. Put it in there. Give it some clear Elmer's glue. I'm just going to do it like this. Same. Let's see. I just want them. There you go. All right. Let me get... Okay, and you're going to do it again. I start back here, and then I just go about 3 times. Okay, if that's not enough, do it again. That's it. I can't show you the lemon, but it's the same thing. You take this, and once this is dried, in a couple hours, and you do the same. Make sure that's dry, because if this white paint touches it, it's a mess. Mucky mess, guys. All right, so that's that, and that's that. So you've got your lemon. To try to get them back under this. It's going to be fun, fun, fun. But let's see. You got your lemon. And you got your cherry. Like blueberries in the oven. I sold the blueberries that I did have, so I don't have any to show. But I got those in the oven. Those will become blueberry because I'm now have 5 cherry. Yeah, I'm good. I got plenty of lemon. I'm good. But if you want to try raspberry, apricot. If you want to do apple, dice up the sponge, the kitchen sponge, into itty bitty pieces. Soak it in your grunge, and fill your well with. It's endless what you can fill your little well with. But anyway, the next one is a surprise, so I can't tell you until I complete it, and I'll probably get it posted Tuesday. And we'll be making that next Saturday. Y'all go make you some danishes. Be safe. I love you. Take care.